Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, you're here. Hi. Okay, so I'm here to do a quick live. Hey, my loves. I'd like to do a little timeless reading, but I have a feeling whenever you're watching this that it will be spiritual guidance and clarity to assist you with navigating with your highest vibrational reality in the next week, the next little chunk of days. So I love you and thank you for being here, and yay for us. So this is a collective reading. That means if it resonates with you, that's amazing. That doesn't mean it's going to resonate with the rest of the collective. You know, if you're a living human, then I hope that this reading can help. Come on in, my loves. Yay, Grand Rising. Is it still the rising? Yes. Okay. Okay, this deck. So, come on in. I'm going to do... We'll do general guidance. Let's just start with 1. 2, okay. Beautiful. All right, Spirit. Okay, we got the energy. I'm going to keep rolling with this. Ooh. Okay. We'll do a little primary message. Are you in Arizona? No. Please do not ask me any more personal questions in the comments. This is a collective reading. I would like to stay on task. And I love you. And I love you. First card we got here is launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe, followed by planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Ooh, so fertile, baby. And cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Feels pretty wonderful, right? Some of the symbolism that I immediately notice with planting seeds followed by cultivating prosperity. This feels like a very auto-manifestation type of journey. We're planting and we're cultivating, baby. Might just take one night for something to truly integrate into the vibrations of the universe in order for you to align with that timeline to manifest it. So the first message that we've got from Spirit is, oh baby, you're getting tired? You think it's time to start to think about how you can end things and close things out? That makes sense. But it's not that you're closing things out on your dreams. It's not that you're closing things out on what you want with your life. Rather, by choosing your life, by choosing your journey, and by choosing to step forward, that decision really kills off your existence in these old realities that you no longer participate in. As you choose to step forward, you're planting seeds of intention into the vibrational reality around you and into the universe. And then as you choose to move forward in alignment with those seeds, staying in alignment with your soul purpose and your integrity and the intentions you have set, you notice that these seeds seem to almost follow you. And then these seeds seem to get up ahead of you. And then at one point in your forward motion, you come upon the prosperity of the seed that you planted. You planted the seed of intention when you started, the beginning of the journey. You planted that seed. And then you didn't keep your eyes on that seed the whole time. You trust, right? We let go and we move forward. We've set the intention, we move forward with the energy of the intention. And then as we're moving forward, it's as if the roots of the seed or somehow the vine follows you. And then when it's ready to be cultivated, full of fruit, taken care of perhaps, maybe there's just one fruit ready, and then there's more nurturing needed. It comes upon you. It comes upon you with the same natural progression of thoughts. That is the setting of the intention as you decide to move forward into this new energy. So natural planting of a seed into a universe, the setting of an intention. The choosing to continue to align with that intention in order to manifest your heartfelt dreams and desires is the natural cultivating of prosperity for yourself. This is a description of a natural process that you begin if you are just willing to take that first step. To say, what was once a dream, what was once a dream is now a plan. And I don't have to know every step to the plan yet. I just have to know the first next step. And then when I get to that next step, well, then I'll decide on my next step after that. And it's the knowingness and the faith and commitment into myself that if I'm able to take a single step, I know that once I take that step, I will commit to taking another step after that. That energy that you have that's moving you forward, it truly only reveals itself to you to move you forward as needed. So you will not be given the energy for 20 steps if we're supposed to be going in a step-by-step process. Spirit gives you the energy to manifest the next thing. The next thing you have to do, you have the energy for. It's when we have too much foresight and think that we have to pre-plan and pre-charge our energy for some kind of long haul. It's not the case. We do not connect to spirit and then disconnect and go on a long haul. Never. We stay with spirit. We stay with God, constantly being given the energy needed to do what we need to do. We can actually start to tune into and align with this personal conversation with yourself and your spirit, your energy body. You're going to start to realize that what you have the energy for is exactly what you need to do. And then once you actually do what you need to do, you think you're just going to be exhausted and not have the energy. No, actually, bloop, you get the energy to do the next thing. And sometimes what you're given the energy for is to relax, is to enjoy what you've got, is to celebrate. So don't be surprised if that's what your energy wants. Those are also parts of life. We want to have enjoyable lives, not just spiritually enlightening lives or mentally enlightening or clarifying lives. There's a whole component of adventure and joy that we're starting to realize is actually integral. Like, holy shit, my life isn't even going to feel worth living if I don't step into this energy. This is going to be the most fucking boring life ever if I don't actually pick up these bags and decide to step forward into this new energy. I'm just not stepping into the fullness of what this expression of this life could be if I don't step into this new energy. I know that's what I'm feeling for myself, and so I'm saying this from a personal place. So if that resonates with you, know that you're not alone. I also want you to know that expression that I just gave of something that I feel for myself if I don't step into this new energy, the reason it has that kind of code component of almost an agitation is because it's almost like an excitement. That is the energy I have to move me forward. And it's that feeling of like, you better not disappoint yourself by not using this energy that you have. Like, you know exactly what you need to do and how you need to move forward. And you've got the energy to do it. And that's what's kind of wild, is it's so much easier to have conviction for myself and to know, and it's that feeling of conviction with the things I do, because I truly know I'm in alignment with integrity. That's what I have, a feeling of security in spirit when I actually move forward, when I've got the energy in alignment with spirit in this constant conversation with the divine. And as I make choices, I'm planting seeds. As I follow through, they are naturally cultivated by the kinetic energy of my forward motion. It's not so much that we have to constantly like, oh, check on things, let me check on my intentions, let me check on this. It's more about trusting your powers. So it's like, if I have set an intention once, then it is. And it has aligned me with the potential timeline, and so I move forward on that intention. And I'm always grounded in the present moment and aware in case new data comes in. And I realize, ooh, I set that intention before because that was what I wanted, and now I move forward and I have more data. I want something even more specific now. Time to clarify my intention. That's different. We're going to keep getting new data. We understand that we start in a very wide range of energies. And then as we raise our vibration, we get access to more and more nuanced energies. So we might start with a very big dream, and as we manifest it, it clarifies. As we follow through with the path, the dream clarifies, and it clarifies. It becomes much more nuanced. As we literally get older, or as we continue forward on the path of following your heart and your soul. And remember, this clarification of energy that I'm describing, it may not look like a linear path from the outside. It may seem like a ping-ponging of energy. What's most important is not how it looks from the outside, but that for you, it feels like you are in constant alignment with spirit. Because if you are in constant alignment with spirit, then it is in alignment with your soul purpose. And yeah, that is in a way a straight line, even if from the outside it looks like something like that. It doesn't matter how it looks from the outside. How it feels from the outside, yeah, that's important. Always want to tap into how your energy is feeling for other people, because you could be doing bad shit with your energy. You could be being inconsiderate with your energy. Definitely check out my last IGTV video. You know, there are things you could be doing. We always want to make sure that we are being accountable and responsible for our energy, for our powers, for how we're utilizing our energy and our powers. So, but how we look, how it looks, not so important. Ooh, okay. 12 minutes? Holy shit, that was a great little message. 12 minutes, Oracle Brigette. Okay, so I hope that light code helped. Let me take a second and let you guys know that we are doing Lightworker meditation tomorrow, Thursday, a.m. at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a 1-hour session. I channel light codes and a little bit of horoscope type energy for about 30 minutes, and then I lead us through a guided meditation for the rest of the session. Then Friday a.m. we're doing 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a 20-minute power-up meditation session. I do light codes for about 5 minutes, and then we meditate. I guide you through for 15 minutes. So it's 2 days in a row of meditations with me. If you have a gold membership on my website, that's an included amenity with your membership. You can also sign up for those classes one at a time. If you guys have never been to my website before, I hope you will click the link in my bio and check it out, because I'm really proud of myself. My header image is made by Drew, Chalk Body Outline. So thank you, Drew, out there. I love my awesome image on my website. And yeah, I'm feeling really groovy and grateful in this current cosmic energy. So I'm glad that we can commune and we can connect and we can activate together. I really love those sessions, and I really love what they're doing for me, and I love the feedback you guys have been giving me on those sessions, and I'm so grateful that they can be impactful for the both of us, for all of us. Okay, so I do have a little bit more time, so I think I'll do one more message. Make sure there's nothing else integral that I want to tell you. That's about it. If you guys ever have any questions about my website or any of my offerings, please feel free to DM me. So let's close out this reading with a mood challenge solution spread. Ooh, Spirit's like you have to add a 4th card to the spread. Mood, challenge, solution, magician at the bottom of the deck. I just got to acknowledge that's the 2nd time it's been at the bottom of the deck there. If that means anything for you, for me, it means we are activating some beautiful powers, but there's still a level of responsibility and accountability we still need to have for our energy. So make sure you're checking in with yourself and make sure you're not hurting the people around you just because you're feeling powerful. Beware of, Spirit says, beware of. Beware of, Spirit. Oh, beware of. That's extremely funky. So we're going to I'm going to make a little room on my little table that I have in front of me because I want to spread these cards out so I can get a better view of them. So just give me a moment as I give myself a little room. Okay, let's see here. So these cards we're done with. We've got 4 tarot cards. Mood, challenge, solution, beware of, which is not my favorite language, but okay. And we're going to clarify with some oracle decks. Mood, challenge, solution, beware of. I'm going to have to change that language, beware of. I really don't like it. Be cognizant of. That's better. Okay, so I've got an 8-card spread here for you, my love. So tune in, tap in, take a deep breath, get into your good energies. Take out a pen and paper if you want to take some notes. We're going to run through this, and then I got to get out of here. So, while this is a timeless light code, if you're watching this, let this be an energy that is for your upcoming week. First thing I want you to do is acknowledge the mood this week may be centered around feeling protective over your journey. The universe acknowledges that you've been through a lot, almost like a lot of spiritual battles or mental battles, a lot of spiritual warfare. You've been through enough, you've figured it all out, you've thought everything through and all the lessons through. Now you stand in front of these lessons, in front of these battles, whether there are wins or losses, they are now all victories for you because you've received the lessons from them. You have more data and information, and you move forward in a more informed way than ever before. And this still does have an element of protectiveness because you are so informed. And see the bandage on his head. You may also still be healing. Spirit wants to make you feel a little better by letting you know that that is a very divine place to be. It makes sense that you would be a little more careful with yourself because you acknowledge that you're healing. So acknowledge that you're healing. And while old you may have been able to hammerhead your way through life, if you've got a bandage on your head or you're suffering from a concussion, you may want to function in a way that is a little more caring and careful with yourself, for yourself. And if you choose to heed the requests of your body, spirit, or mind to hold on a second, I need to integrate some healing for a moment. Know that that's your treasure. This is you choosing to move forward in the energy of love, of abundance, of true well-being. Because you never truly get abundance and love and true well-being until you allow it to be for yourself as well. Until you allow it to be for yourself as well. And sometimes being a little more careful than usual is actually very caring because you are still a little dizzy from your concussion. Spiritual concussion. Spirit's like, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to move slow. But when we step into the challenge energy, we're understanding that it's hard for us to move slow because while we'd like to imagine that we're moving slow because we're healing, the energy starts to feel more like we are impoverished or maybe we are lacking. We don't have enough. And then that can feel like it is weighing on us. Understand it is true in that way that you feel like things have been stripped away, But remember, things have been stripped away from you. You may be feeling impoverished in the moment because where you are seeking for the old, it is no longer there. I do feel there is a beautiful energy of abundance and real joy and happiness when you tap into the energy of new life. There's a lot of energy here for some new things, for some new avenues, for some new opportunities, for some new energies for you. But yeah, where you try and reference the old energies where you used to get your energy or support from, you may find it does feel like an impoverished source. It is not necessarily where you can gain your abundance from anymore. And it can be challenging trying to revisit old boots to realize you can't walk in them anymore. But just acknowledge that there are plenty of new shoes for you, for the universe, that you can walk through. As well, know that just because you are being more careful does not mean you are necessarily functioning from a lack mindset. It just means you are moving with care. Moving with care. You care about your new life. You care. You are being careful. That's okay. That's okay. Spirit wants you to try and share. Spirit feels that sharing is actually going to feel good, expressing yourself, expressing your truth, and it doesn't have to be on a wide scale. It doesn't have to be on Instagram Live. It doesn't have to be as part of a huge event. It could simply be with two people. And these two people might be a very captivated audience. This is the Hierophant. These two people might be a very captive audience. And you truly may feel great feelings of validation and purpose, and you may feel great feelings of really feeling in alignment with this next step for you in your journey. That's going to start to make all the suffering you've been through make sense, because that energy of care that universe keeps asking you to have is an energy that allows you to slow down so you can align with the speed of spirit. So there will be an element of mastery in something that you've understood, a light code that you've received, and there will be two people who may be willing to receive those codes. And what I want you to promise yourself, clean it up. So when you get put into this place of responsibility where people are willing to look to you as some kind of master or leader or teacher in whatever way, I want you to remember that it's up to you to not give them your issues in your codes. Whatever personal issues you have with other people, with other organizations, whatever drama or gossip you like to do, you have to step aside from those human, petty, dark components that might be salaciously fun for you if you truly want to be taken seriously by the universe as this Hierophant energy. Because as soon as you start to weave your human darkness into the messages that you share with those who come to you for enlightenment, well, that's you not in alignment with purpose. That is not the Hierophant card. This is a more pure priest-like energy, priestess-like energy, okay? That's just pure divine truth. And this person's like, well, I hate to say it because now that I'm sharing this truth, I might have to go to jail, but here's the truth. So you want to make sure that you clean up your mental fields as you step into this responsibility of having your word being maybe respected and looked at by others as something that they might want to consider as good advice. Make sure you first clean up your mind space so you're not adding in any codes of darkness in with those light codes. And Spirit wants you to really, really be cognizant of the fact that you're healing right now. Remember the mood and energy of healing. The challenge and energy of being wounded. The solution and energy of sharing with others as like a leader. But the universe needs you to keep in mind that you are still healing. This is high level healing though. In fact, you've reached such a state of healing and balance now that you have so much healing energy available to you that you do have a little extra. You have a little extra in your cup to share. You do. You're still healing. You still are now a representative of healing energy. So be cognizant of how just because you're healing, it doesn't mean you're actually impoverished. Spirit's like you just feel impoverished when you try and be old you. You're feeling challenged because you've started your new life now and you can't really go back. So be cognizant that every single thing you're doing right now is all resonating, a profound energy of healing. Be cognizant right now, you are in a state of being asked to move slower and be a little more conscious and move with care. Maybe strike a pose and just gaze into the universe every once in a while to see if you can catch any extra blessings, because you have put in a lot of work. This card validates that, right? You've put in a lot of work, and sometimes you can just stand and receive, and that is you moving forward in your journey. Stand and receive the blessings. Hold on a second. If you feel like it's not clear how to move forward, hold on. The universe might have a few more blocks that it's clicking into place. And once they click into place, the vibration shifts and you see the option, the opportunity, and then you move forward in the physical. There's always time for rest, for respite, for rejuvenation. There's always time to stop and hold on and make sure you understand the codes the universe is giving you. There's always time to be refilled, to be uplifted. And remember that it's only from that place of being full that you can truly have anything of true value to offer another, to uplift them. Now, I'm not saying that when you're sad and feeling depleted, you can't tell a joke that's funny to people. I'm speaking about your emotional cup. And when your emotional cup is full, from that place, if you allow yourself to first ensure you're in a truly healthy place, then when you go to emotionally help or support other people, you have a better chance of not emptying your cup for them. Rather, your love starts to fill your cup more, and your cup starts to overflow, and the overflow is what is assisting them and comes forward, because you're moved by love, because your cup is full. When your cup is not really full, there's a feeling of like, I need more, and then someone asks you for support, and you don't have the self-respect or self-love to say, no, I can't. Try these sources maybe, but I can't right now. And so you get resentful, and the support you offer just drains you more and is not of a high vibration. I really want you to be willing to acknowledge how no matter what you're going through, this is the journey inward to spirit, inward to the true treasure within, the truth of your divine soul purpose. Your new life energy has activated, so now it's a little bit more about looking around, acknowledging the new energy, and then cleaning up the space, especially your mental space and the way you think and look at things and how fast you think you need to go, and how many people you need to influence and how quick you actually need to influence them. Because the quickness that you feel like you need to move might be like you feeling the quickness of the energy. Right now it's important to align with the speed of spirit. Spirit might need you to hold on a second for a few more blocks to click in, and then you might have to go, go, go. But stay in alignment with the speed of spirit. You keep listening to what the divine is informing you. And sometimes the divine says, hold on. The bridge isn't finished yet. Just give me 15 more minutes. And that is truly functioning as a healed person. Understanding that if my spirit is telling me, hold on, doesn't matter that someone wants me there right on time. I have to text them and say, I'm going to be 15 minutes late. Because I know. That's what's important. And I know it's an analogy, but I hope you understand that. I know right now the most important thing is to adhere to the integrity of spirit, and to honor each and every other person's spirit. To know that the process I'm going through of healing, of rejuvenating, and of being reborn is something that I can facilitate by holding space for myself and staying very self-aware and accountable. And then also know that there is room for you to commune with others when the time is right. And then in that space, know that the energy you share with others, there's a sense of responsibility even with that. Because it's very easy to shift the energy of your issues onto another in an inappropriate way. That was a little more of a serious reading. So let's just get one more card just to... Interesting. You're going to find a deeper emotional connection to the work that you do. You're going to start to tap into an almost meditative and artistic state in the way that you're approaching the way you go about manifesting your abundance and overall all of your manifestations. There's going to be an infusion of spirit and creativity and feminine energy into the way that you get your work done. This is going to be good because everyone's a little tired anyways. What's great is we are, remember, in that new life. We're in that new life. See the words? So yes, everything is going to be reviewed from a different perspective. And now in this time, however you feel you need to do your work and go about life, keep moving forward in whatever way is in alignment with Spirit, and understand that that's how the rest of your life is going to be. Spirit is just going to keep flowing through you more and more, influencing your life, aligning you with energies of bliss and abundance and joy. So allow Spirit to start to trickle into your life and trickle into your work and trickle into your interactions, not in a way that is overt or performative, but in a way that is intimate for you, so you can start to feel more in alignment and in integrity with your true expression of yourself as you interact with reality. It's not about making other people spiritual. It's about having an intimate relationship with your spirit and knowing that you are moving forward from your spirit. So you know that you are always moving forward with your integrity because you are responsible for yourself. And that's your reading. And I love you. And I hope this could help. I hope you have a fabulous week, day, evening, life, month. I'll be back soon when I can. I really appreciate you guys holding space for me. Thank you for the love in the comments. I was not able to read the comments today because I knew I would get too distracted and I would not be able to get the reading done in time. I did get the reading done in time. I do have to leave now. Those of you who said things to me in the comments, if you'd like to DM me, leave me a message. I'd be more than happy to read it. So I love you. I'll see most of you Thursday and Friday for meditations, okay? Love yourselves, my loves. Love yourselves. Move forward in that love. So many people are going to be inspired by that, and then it's going to help them understand how they can love themselves better too. So don't you give up on that process. Mwah. Love you, babes.